Hey again. So I just want to talk a little about why the first 3 minutes of your class are the most important part of the whole class until you get to the ending in the last 30 seconds, which is also equally important. In the first 3 minutes, hopefully you will get your students to feel excited, successful, in the right mind frame to learn what they're about to learn. You can tell them that they're going to meet their goals. You can get them to trust you. You can already establish a sense of fun, get them laughing, and make them feel like what they're going to learn is safe. In that first 3 minutes, you really can. And the point of doing all of those things is that with those things, they will relax. When they're relaxed, they will learn faster. As well, when they trust you and they trust the situation, they will learn faster. And when they aren't worried or fearful that they aren't going to succeed or that they aren't going to get it, when those worries and fears are put to rest, they'll learn faster and will be more successful. And even better than all that, when they are learning faster and they're feeling happier, it makes our job as teachers so much easier because we feed them 120% energy for the first 3 minutes, and then once they pick up that energy and they get excited, they feed it back to you the whole rest of the hour. So instead of feeling exhausted at the end of the class because you've been feeding energy in the whole time, you feed energy in for the first couple minutes and then they feed it back to you for the whole rest of the time and you leave feeling great. So in the first 3 minutes, get them excited. However you can do that. If that's, doing a little performance or showcase, if that's just jumping around with a lot of energy, if that's telling jokes, whatever it is, get them excited about what they're going to learn, and then they'll bring that energy back to you for the whole rest of the hour. Make sure you give them as many early successes as possible. That doesn't mean that they're going to be fabulous dancers in the first 3 minutes. That means try to get them doing anything at which they can be successful. That could be introducing themselves to their neighbor. That could be doing some stretches. That could be even just, okay, everybody make a circle. Once they make a circle, yay, you made a circle. So anything that you can do to create early successes. And then remember, as you're first teaching your steps, they're not going to get everything right away. So make sure that you teach your step in such a way that you're rewarding them for each layer that they're getting. Yeah, if you're teaching a basic salsa step, make sure you reward them for just doing the basic step, even super clunky and robotic. Yeah, if they can do the basic step, that's great. Don't try to get them to do everything all at the same time because then they won't feel successful. So set the tone. I mean, is it an elegant kind of class, refined and graceful, or meditative? Is it a very enthusiastic, high energy run around kind of class? So if you can set the tone of the class, then people will be ready to learn the information that you're giving them. And they'll learn faster, and your job is easier. If you set the wrong tone, like you have a really mellow tone, but the dance is really upbeat, or vice versa, they won't learn as quickly because you've put them in the wrong mindset to learn that particular information. So setting the tone from the very beginning in the way that you introduce yourself and the way that you introduce the class is very important. It'll help them to learn the dance faster. Also, when you set the tone properly, they'll learn some subtle, intangible things about the way the dance goes that they don't even know they're learning, but they'll pick up sort of subconsciously. So if you have them doing a waltz step and you start even with a really simple just forward and back action instead of teaching them the whole complicated waltz step, but you get them to swing their arms and you tell them that they're going to be dancing like a swing or like a boat, then already they're doing rise and fall, they're doing a nice graceful, smooth action, even though you didn't have to tell them. So you get them doing the right feeling or the right tone from the very beginning and they'll learn everything much faster. Create trust, and then they will learn faster. So however you want to create trust in those first couple minutes, whether that's just being sincere about who you are and why you like to dance, if it's giving some credentials. I don't usually like to brag, but it can be a good way to get your students to trust you, to say, hey, this is how long I've been doing this dance, this is how long I've been teaching, this is some cool things about what I've done. That sometimes creates trust amongst the students. And again, the more that they trust you to know what you're talking about, to be able to teach them, and to take care of them and to care about them, the more they trust you, the faster they will learn, because otherwise they're sitting there the whole time internally with their arms crossed going, I don't know. I don't know if what this person is teaching me is legit. So it's good to create trust in whatever way works for you. Tell them that you're going to meet their goals. So again, once you tell them, okay, we're going to help you get in shape, or we're going to help you meet people, or whatever. Once they realize, I'm going to meet my goals in this class, they relax because they can sort of let go of those goals and focus on learning. So same thing with fun. If you can make it fun, crack some jokes, be silly, do a performance, whatever is fun right at the beginning. Get them interacting with each other, get them to talk to somebody, whatever's going to make it fun. Again, they relax. The whole atmosphere in the room becomes less tense and worried, and they will learn faster when they are relaxed. And last but not least, as I said, be safe. So especially if you have people working together, make sure they know they aren't going to get their arm twisted, or they're not going to twist an ankle. So paying a little bit of attention, setting some rules up front about this is how you're going to keep yourself safe during this class. Then again, I think they can take those fears and put them away, relax, and learn faster. So in the first 3 minutes, there's a lot to do, but a lot of it you can do very quickly. Just even in the way that you say things, you don't have to say anything special, but just keeping in mind these points. And the reason that it's important to start on this good foot is it will help them to learn faster through the whole rest of the hour. There you go.